Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Mini Healings. It is September 22nd. Not much time left in September. I don't know if that's good or bad. It's nice that it's cooler. But where I'm at, winter can kill you. So, yeah, not loving that. So, today is show number 115. So it's going to be a good day. And so in about 4 minutes, we will start with our first healing pulse. And then we're going to work on individual issues and also some group issues. And I think tonight we're going to do good luck, bad luck button. I realized this past week that my bad luck button had been flipped on. So can't have that, can we? So we will do some work with that too. It looks like, gosh, full house already. Hello, Valerie. Welcome back to the lower 48. Then there's Mary and Donna and Sissy and Magda. Welcome. Trying to think if there's any news. Everything's sort of quiet, which that's okay. But other than that, just working away at things. So I did draw a card, but I think I'll wait a little bit into the session. But let me talk about the deck I got it from. So I can't remember if I mentioned this last week, but I joined so Hay House has this quarterly, so every 3 months you pay, I think it's $30. And then you'll get oracle cards. I don't know if you ever get tarot cards, but this is one of the decks that I got last month. This is a new thing to me. So I got the Animal Apothecary Guidebook. So it's sort of a cool thing. And the pictures are colorful, but really basic. But best of all is the messages are really detailed. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Oh, and there's Renee and Anne-Marie. Yes, happy fall equinox, Anne-Marie. Oh, and there's Marina. Wonderful to see everybody. So I think tonight at the end of the night, we'll do aura strengthening and we'll also do the brain balancing. I don't like to do that every single week, but I do think it's helpful for many of you. So in just a moment, we will start with our first healing pulse of the night. What else? I was outside doing stuff today. It's beautiful. Only in the 60s. So that was very nice. Oh, and we're going to start our healing pulse. So I know some of you who have heard this a million bazillion times might get sick of it, but just tune out my little spiel because you pretty much know what to do. But those of you who are new, just know that most healing pulses, it's you that's doing the driving for the energy. So if you have something physical going on, wherever that is, that's where you're going to want to send and receive the energy. You're going to have it send to you and receive it where you decide. Now, if you're feeling something emotional or you have some anxiety going on, think about where does that energy live in your body? Where are you feeling it? And that's where you'll want to send the energy. Now, if you really don't have anything going on, That's good for you. But if you want to take advantage of the energy, I would suggest sending the energy to your heart and imagine the energy just expanding out as you receive it. Let's go ahead and start. So I want you to rub your hands together and place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. And the most important part is be open and allowing the energy to flow. So this is what's called the healing pulse. This is not any other tool. It's not Reiki. It's not the healing pulse, or it's not, it's not healing touch. This is a mix of my own personal frequencies. I think the last time I tested, it was mainly my personal healing frequencies and then a tool called Shambhala that I took a number of years ago. And that's it. But it does, as energies in the universe ebb and flow, it does change. Because initially, when I first started doing this, I also do something called quantum touch, which is a different type of energy that used to be part of this. And now things have shifted enough. That is just the two energies. So are you being open and allowing? So being it's a healing pulse, many of you who feel this will feel sort of a pulse of energy. So imagine with each breath in, the healing goes a little deeper, a little further, and it's more helpful. With each breath out, you're releasing what doesn't belong, maybe what's holding whatever issue you're working on in, or maybe you've got something that isn't even yours. So imagine that just letting go. Okay, so that was our first healing pulse of the night. Let me know how you did. We will start with individual healing. So if you want to write in the comments anything that you want to work on, whatever you've got going on. This can be a physical issue, it can be an emotional issue, it can be a relationship-based issue, although it has to be one of your relationships. It can't be like, I want to work on my sister. It doesn't quite work that way. It has to be you as the main focus. Wonderful, Sissy. So Sissy is bringing up a way of many people release energy, especially as you're receiving energy, is yawning. So when you yawn, it's a release of energy. Typically, you're making room for more beneficial energies. Good, Valerie. I'm glad it did help. All right, so Valerie is first on the list with a sinus headache. So we'll look and see if there are underlying reasons for that to be there. So Donna, hips and groin area. Magda, hips. Renee. Oh, and I've got Sissy. Anxiety. Renee's got some stress going on. Okay. So, and if you just want to check things out, because you're not really sure what's going on, just feel free to observe. And if you change your mind, be sure you put something in the comments. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm looking for a picture of mine. Of course, it's not there. It's not there either. That's what happens when you have books everywhere. You tend to lose them. So let's see what tool I'm going to use. So with this, this has sort of the basic premise of a tool called the Emotion Code, and that's a book and a modality by Dr. Bradley Nelson out of Utah. I became certified in that over 10 years ago. I've sort of tweaked it to be what I need, and more often than not, what my clients need. So it's not an exact emotion code, but let's just say I think it's upgraded and more helpful. So let's see. All right, so Anne-Marie, I'm glad to see you tonight, Anne-Marie. I was thinking about you a few times lately. Backache and self-esteem. Mary wants to work on whatever the universe decides. Marina too. Okay. All right, so tonight, I think, so we're going to work on using two different charts I haven't used in a while. So I've got one called Discordant Energy. And then I've got this Emotions, Sensations, and Behaviors. And this is interesting because sometimes there are things on here that aren't on other lists I have. Although sometimes really weird things come up, like when I just glance at this. So in emotion, sensation, and behavior. So there's probably, I don't know, a couple hundred on here when I just sort of skim through. So it's got things like jittery, joyful, faint, fastidious, fearless, but it also has black / purple. So how is that an emotion, sensation, or behavior? Unless maybe it's light, but sometimes just odd things come up. Ooh, but this one is not anywhere else. It's feigning sickness. I imagine if I look through, I'd find a lot more. Unfeeling, hard-hearted. But then it's got good ones too, like affectionate. But mainly not too many positive. Mainly negative. Okay, Valerie. So let's see what comes up. I'm going to use this one for Valerie. So Valerie, I get self-punishment. Let me get an age for you on this. Around 29. And as most of you know, and I know some of you don't, ages are the hardest thing, just because. So usually it's accurate within a year. So when I say 29 for Valerie, it could be 28, 29, or 30, somewhere in there. So, and I do this all through muscle testing and a mix of intuition, but it's mainly muscle testing. But I do feel my muscle testing, for the most part, is fairly accurate. But it also, I think my intuition helps with that. Super, Valerie, thank you. So let's release self-punishment. So what happens when you have something trapped? It is very common for you to attract that over again and again. So I think in the other list, it's called self-abuse, but it's a very similar concept where you sort of berate yourself. So I'm glad we're getting rid of that for you, Valerie, and I hope that really does help you. So Donna wants to work on her hips and groin. Let me just look. Well, there is a book that I just really want to find. Let me just glance and see if it's over here. And of course, it is not. But the cool thing about this book is it tells, like, if you have something going on physically, it tells you the spiritual reason for that. And the problem is, I used it on a client and I didn't put it back because there's 2 of you that have hip issues. So I would like to know, why is that? Where is that book? That is so annoying. Well, I'm sorry. So we'll have to do without the book tonight. But that means next time I'll have to find it because maybe we need to chat about that a little bit. I think we did that one other time. All right, so Donna, let's see what we can do with you in the hips and groin area. Suffocated, Donna. Let's get an age. Wow, I get 29 for you too. It's funny, sometimes we have like common ages where we've got multiple people that had issues at the same age. So suffocated, Donna. So let's go ahead and release that. So that released. So take a walk around your room, Donna. See if it loosened up even just a little. So Magda, you've got hips too. Let me just see if we're going to use the same list. And we are not. Magda, I've got the trapped emotion of frustration. Let's see what age we've got. 16. So somewhere around 16. So 15, 16, 17, there was something that really frustrated you enough that that energy's still with you. So let's release that. So that did release. So for you too, take a little walk around the room and just see if that helped loosen things up a bit. Sissy is dealing with some anxiety. Let's see if we can knock that down a notch. Mistrust. Let's get an age on that. Around age 36, Sissy. So let's release that. So that did release. Renee is dealing with some stress. So let's see. I am getting that there's a trapped emotion that can help. Wonderful, Magda. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so let's see what list I'm using for Renee. I'm getting forlorn as sort of a theme for that time when this energy was trapped. Let me get an age. Around 23, Renee. So somewhere 22, 23, 24. There was something that just really made you feel forlorn. You are welcome, Magda. I'm glad that was able to help you. All right, Anne-Marie, let's see. We're going to work on Anne-Marie's backache. And you know how I said sometimes things come up and you don't exactly know the whole meaning? So it's coming up for you, Anne-Marie, spiritual suicide. So let me just see when this was. Around 39. So there is another tool that I use that I think it sort of matches up. So there's something called No Will to Live, and it's just a time of trouble where you really don't want to be here on the earth plane. And so sometimes you have a spiritual suicide. So let's take away that energy, because I do feel that energy oftentimes takes away hope. And especially in these times where everything's so negative and so troubled, we're going to hopefully help with that. Good, Donna. A bit at a time. Okay, I'm getting that did release. And so in a few more minutes, we will do our next healing pulse. All right, Mary, you are next. Mary wants to work on whatever can help her the most. So we will see. Greed. Let's get an age on that. I'm 26. And so sometimes when I get these, especially if I know the person, I'll ask, is this really yours? And like with Mary, I don't see her as having greed, but this was from someone around her that the greed affected her. So we're going to release that so she no longer has to be affected by this old energy. So that did release. All right, Marina, you are next. Marina also wants to work on whatever will help her the most. With Marina, I get guilt. Let me see if there's an age. You're welcome, Mary. 13, Marina. So let's release guilt, because that just brings you down. Okay, so that released. And with all these, once I release the energy, my intention is also to fill the voids with healing energy too. Thank you for confirming, Anne-Marie. Tough time. So let's do our next healing pulse. So with this, you can do exactly the same place as you did the first time, but especially if it's a physical thing, sometimes it shifts and moves. So before you place your hands, think about, did things shift? Did it lessen? Or is it exactly the same? So if it shifted, make sure you adjust your hands to the exact middle of like wherever the pain or discomfort is. So I want you to rub your hands together. And now place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. And just be open and allowing the energy to flow. For those of you who experience a more deeper, more, gosh, I can't think of the words. It it's just more. So if breath work helps you experience more, do it. Okay? For those of you who aren't familiar with breath work, there are many types of breathing. Usually on here, I recommend the box breath just because it's easy. And so with this, you count to 4 as you're breathing in, and then you hold it for 4, and you let it out for 4, and then you hold it for 4. So in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Release, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just keep repeating over and over, along with just imagine the energy flowing, going exactly to where it needs to go. Okay, that was Healing Pulse number 2. So here is our theme for tonight, and I love this card. It is, oh, hold on here. Computer's doing funky things. So it is an eagle that says, "You are more." And as I said a little bit ago in the book, this, I really like what it says. So it talks about there's a reason why you're here, and you often carry the weight of the world, and that you have a gift, and your existence is part of humanity's evolution to achieve its greatest potential, world peace. Your light heals, brings love, and dissolves suffering. Your light is who you are and who you must embrace, your greatness, and step into yourself to shine fully. You must all do the self work to remove the veils of ego from your heart so you can fully be your highest self and allow the light of love to heal humanity. You must honor your body and take care of it. You must do the psychological work to deprogram all your toxic beliefs. And you must independently investigate your spiritual existence and your relationship with the great mystery. Please take this message with urgency and honor your gift. So, very nice. You are more. So I'm like, quite a thoughtful card. And powerful. So we have gone through everybody's individual area. I think let's see if I have the right list. Did I bring that? And I did not. So we're going to have to. So let's do. Oh, no, I did. Okay, so let's do some group work. Thank you, Mary. You are welcome, Marina. Because even though we are all individuals, we oftentimes have many commonalities. You know, for instance, that card, that applies to many of us. So with this group work, I'm going to find negative beliefs and release them. Here we go. And let's see. And then after I find each one, I'll tell you percentage-wise how many people here and viewing the replay have this. So we're going to do 3 negative beliefs. I am helpless. %. So, and this isn't like an overall theme, but this is a moment in time where you felt totally helpless, and somehow that feeling has stayed with you. Maybe you don't consciously feel it, but deep down. And so it creates a vulnerability. So we're going to release the feeling I am helpless. And especially for you that really resonate with this, I'm hoping it gives you more strength by removing this. All right, so next, let's find number 2. I'm nothing. Let's see how many have this. 65%. So let's get rid of that. Definitely not a helpful thing to have. Okay, so that released, and let's find number 3. I don't deserve anything. Oh, that's sad. Getting 70% for that, so all pretty high percentages. Okay, so that released. So next, let me think. So, because we're gonna do my favorite, which is positive beliefs, and we're gonna do good luck, bad luck buttons, because I had some extra bad luck this Monday. So yeah. So I fixed it, but I thought, because I think the last time I did this was in August, right before I took my little break. And so, because I did myself and we did everybody in the room that August night. And with me flipping, I thought, well, there's probably some of you that have flipped. So yeah. So with me, when my bad luck is, I have really bad balance, and so I've been falling lately, and it was quite serious. I'm just really super super lucky that my good luck button was on, so I didn't have to go to the ER. It could have been that bad. Yes, so I'm working on fixing this, but it is, I feel like swearing a bit. It's very frustrating because this is an energetic thing. It is not a neurological thing. So, anyways, let's do let's do the luck first. So if you want to put an L in the comments, if you want good luck and bad luck, if you want me to check those. So what this is your good luck button needs to be on and your bad luck button needs to be off, because you only want to attract good luck. You don't need both. Okay, so Magda, Sissy, Donna, Renee, Marina, Mary, Anne Marie. Okay, so hold on, I make a little chart where I circle what you've got. All right, so I'm just going to do everybody's good luck first. Let me just see if I missed anybody. Magda, Sissy, Donna, Renee, Marina, Mary, Anne Marie. So if I missed you, please put an L in the comments. All right, so almost done. All right. So actually we've got 3 people that your good luck is flowing and your bad luck is staying away. And those are Magda, Donna, and Renee. So, but sometimes with this, you can't help it. Sometimes it's situational. Sometimes it's just where you're at in life. And sometimes who knows why. All right. I'm going to add me, even though I've Okay, so I'm still, previously my good luck was on, but so was my bad luck, and it caused some things. So yes, not good. All right, so Sissy, we need to flip both your good luck and bad luck. Marina, you too. We need to flip your good luck and bad luck. Mary, we need to turn off your bad luck. Your good luck is still on. And Anne Marie, we need to turn on your good luck. All right, so let's start with the good luck. So I'm gonna just check if there's anything else that we need to do to hold you in good luck. Okay. So I'm gonna just set the intention that as much as we can, we're gonna keep you in good luck. So for Sissy and Marina and Anne Marie. Okay, so then I'm going to go back and check. All right, so Sissy, your good luck's on. Marina, good luck's on. Marie, your good luck is on. Okay, so next we're going to work with the bad luck and make sure that that is flipped off. So okay, so let's check. Sissy, did it turn off? Yes. Marina, yes, it turned off. And Mary, did that turn off? Yes. Okay, so that's it for good luck, bad luck button. So there's a few of you that have been doing this for a few months with me. Do you notice difference? You know, when I tell you about your good luck, bad luck, do you sort of already know where you're at? So I know with me, it was like, crap. And I knew after it happened that something had flipped it. So let's do, actually, we're going to do You Are Welcome, Mary. Let's do our third healing pulse, and then we will do positive emotions, which definitely my favorite. And then we will do brain balancing, and then we'll do the aura strengthening. All right. So for the third healing pulse, so if you've got an issue you're still working on, feel free to send it there. Good, Sissy. I'm glad you feel positive. That is helpful. And especially when you feel the energy of positivity, see if you can sort of almost put it in a bottle. And so when you need it, you can pull it out. All right, so let's do the third healing pulse. So as I said, if you've got an issue you're working on, continue to send it there. But if you don't really have a place, I suggest sending it to your heart or your head. And so rub your hands together and place your hands exactly where you want to receive the energy. If you like the breath work, add that in. If you didn't really notice it, that's okay. Not everybody does. The same with the healing pulse. Not everybody can feel it. Part of it is, I think, if you resonate with my energy. But if you don't, that's okay too. There are other things that will help you. So just breathe in that energy. Imagine it going a little deeper, a little further, expanding out, covering more area. as you're breathing out, you're releasing, maybe you're releasing underlying issues. Maybe you're releasing something that isn't yours. So with each breath in, just keep expanding the area. So eventually, you will be in a giant healing pulse. Okay, so that was healing pulse number 3. All right, so with the positive, put a yes in the comments for getting a positive emotion. Actually, I think I'm going to give you 2. Okay, so I've got Magda, Renee, Valerie, Donna, Sissy. Good job, Sissy. That means it's working. Mary, Anne Marie. Did I miss Marina? There's Marina. Okay, let's see what we get. And as always, I want to know if someone else got a really good word or 2 that you're going to borrow. Because with this, the positive energies from these words are totally unlimited. So if somebody gets a really cool word that you think, I could use a bit of that, I think you should. So let's see. So Magda's first. Oh, Magda got some good ones. Courageous and kind. I love that combination. That's cool. Oh, I hope it doesn't drop off, Sissy. Otherwise, one of your sisters will have to tell you which one you get or which 2 you get. All right, Renee, you're next. Oh, Renee got 2 good ones too. Renee got awesome and faith. Cool. So I'm just going to reinforce both these for Magda and Renee. Okay, so Valerie is next. So Valerie got 2 good ones too. Exuberant and dependable. What a combination, huh? Cool though. So reinforcing that. Okay, Donna is next. So Donna got fantastic and delighted. That's cool. Interesting how things all match up. Okay, Sissy, you are next. Hopefully you're still there. Oh, Sissy, you got two good ones. You got free and joyful. Nice. All right, Mary, you are next. Oh, Mary got some good ones too. Jubilant and gifted. Nice. So, Sissy, did you hear yours? Yours were free and joyful. All right. So, Mary got jubilant and gifted. Anne Marie, you are next. Anne Marie got flowing and learning. Nice. You're welcome, Mary. Yes, everybody's getting good ones. Marina, you are next. Marina, you got independent and confident. I like that. You're welcome, Donna. Everybody got some really good ones this time. All right. So, did anybody borrow anyone else's positive words? We had some pretty good ones tonight. Yes, Marina. And I think the independent goes along with it too, though. But the confident, that'll help you on your job hunt. You are welcome, Anne Marie. And I really like the ones that you borrowed. Courageous, free, and joyful. Valerie borrowed them all. Good for you. Confident is a very nice one. I think everybody needs a bit of faith, especially lately. Yes. Okay. So let's do brain balancing. And I know for some of you, this is a new thing, but I hope you enjoy it. So what we're going to do is we are going to to balance your neural pathways and improve the connection between your left and right brain hemispheres, but we're also going to work on healing your pineal gland. So with this, I want you to rub your hands together and get that energy flowing. And then I want you to put one hand sort of over your third eye. And then you're going to take, knock the table. You're going to take your second hand, and I want you to sort of cradle the back of your head, because your pineal has a front and a back. And so I want you, once you have each hand in place, I want you to feel the energy in the front, and then imagine that energy being sent to your other hand. And when you feel it in the other hand, send it back. And so you're going to bounce back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And so this, in between these two hands, is the pineal gland, which oftentimes, especially if you live in the city or even a smaller city, especially in the US, there's a lot of fluoridation in the water, which in like many other countries, that is considered a neurotoxin and is not allowed to be put in your water. And fluoride helps dumb you down, and it plays a role in blocking your intuition. And so this is something that it doesn't just take one, but this is something that you should do repeatedly. Okay, so that was part A of the brain balancing. Next, we're going to do the neural pathways between the left and right brain hemispheres. So I want you to take 2 fingers from each hand, and then you're going to go about an inch above your ear. And you're going to push through your hair, if you have it, and touch your scalp. And then, actually, I forgot a step. Got to do this. Get that energy flowing, because even though we just did it, your hands have probably cooled off a bit. And then push your fingers through your scalp. And so imagine that energy flowing in one of the hands. And you're gathering that energy. When you feel that the hand that's just gathering the energy gets full, you're going to start sending the energy to the other hand. So with this, because this is the first time we've done this in a while, it doesn't go as fast as you would like. So like right now, mine's about a quarter of the way through. It's about halfway. It's about 3/4 of the way through. Okay, now it's exiting to my other hand. So imagine that this other hand is gathering the energy. Once that energy fills up your hand, start sending it back. So this will go a little faster. Like for me right now, it's about halfway. And then it is actually exiting my other hand. So collect the energy. Once it's all collected and your hand is full of energy, send it back. So eventually this will be like a laser pointer where it goes back and forth so quickly that you can hardly see it because it's that fast. But this helps balance in all things: physical, mental, emotional. And I know I've got a few of you that tell me you use this every once in a while. especially when you need it at work for something. So you do it in the morning before you go in. So just keep breathing that in. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so that was brain balancing. Let me know how you did. And then, as usual, we are going to end with the aura strengthening. Got to get back to my page. Try and keep track of what we do each time. So I've got to write down the aura strengthening. And then the brain balancing. Okay. So, good, Valerie. Glad you enjoyed it, Renee. Good, Magda. Nice, Donna. Sometimes it takes a bit. All right, so let's do the aura strengthening because this is helpful for repelling negativity. So rub your hands together, and with this, you can use healing pulse energy if you want, or I always encourage you to use your own healing frequencies, but whatever you're most comfortable with. So rub your hands together. If you're using healing pulse energies, you just intend that you're receiving the frequencies, okay? And then start beaming. And as always, if you have trouble with some negative people in your life, I suggest making sure that your aura has some reflection, sort of like a mirror, so that if someone is sending you negativity, that it gets shot back to them. So you're not the only one feeling it, but hopefully they feel it more, because with this shielding, it helps lessen the effects of others around you. And so if you're empathic, if you feel things incredibly strong, like you walk into a room and you know that there's something going on, or someone's angry, or you just get a bad feeling, shield and see if you can just get out of there. So just breathe that in and out. So with me, I usually add some sparkle too. Sometimes I add some colors. I'm hung up on purple lately. So I do notice, especially after all this energy flowing, my hands are extra tingly. So if you've got a dog or a cat or a significant other or a spouse, hold their hand or rub their head. Like if you've got, my cat and dog love this, and share that tingly energy with them. Wonderful, Valerie. So, and that is it for tonight. Show number 115. Oh, and I didn't do my commercial. So let me think. What was I going to say? So I am most likely doing a Reiki, Usui Holy Fire Reiki online sometime October, November. I don't have a date yet. It'll be a 2-day online course. Everything is provided. The cost is $430 US. That's probably the main thing. Oh, and I'm probably doing another pet video because I've been busier with animal healing. So animal healing is $50. It's done through email, but we can talk about it. Yes, love it too, Mary. You are all very welcome. I hope you have a really super good week. I hope your good luck stays on and your bad luck just goes away. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you next week. Share this with your friends. Good night, Marina. That would be great, Anne Marie. I've been wondering about you. You're welcome, Donna. You're welcome, Renee. Glad you're feeling it. So have a fabulous night, and I hope to see you next Thursday. One of these weeks, I'll do something extra on a different night, but for now, it's going to be mainly Thursdays. So see ya.